Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your March new moon, full moon reading. Welcome back and welcome to my channel, Pearls of Wisdom and Witchery. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Becca. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for all of the likes, all of the subscribes, all of the comments, and even for the dislikes. Whatever. It's, you know, if this message isn't for you, it's not for you. It just shows me that you're watching the channel, and I appreciate that. So before I get started, I would like to give a shout out to Goddess Dragon Tarot. Thank you so much for the shout out on your channel, and I can't thank her enough for the guidance that she's given me over the last year. So if you haven't checked out her channel, please do. I love her. She's amazing. She's wonderful. And I can't say enough things about her. She's my fellow Capricorn sister. And yeah. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. I already meditated and pre-shuffled your cards. I pull a 5 position spread. The first position is your recent past. I also don't put a timestamp necessarily on my reading. So whenever you hear this message is when you're supposed to hear it. Now, if it's your story, it's your story. Energies can be reversed. If it's not you, it's someone else. This has been happening a lot lately. I don't pull, let me rephrase that. I don't shuffle reverses into this deck, but if they come out and flip upside down, then I take them in reverse. So in your recent past, we have the Fool card and the Ace of Earth. Some fool run off with your money. Sorry, kind of a tarot joke. My bad. So maybe a stalled start in a financial endeavor, or yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. Your second position is your present. Sorry, I need to adjust this just a little bit. Cut off my head. All right, better. Your second position is the present. The Ten of Air, a betrayal. It's the Ten of Swords in the traditional Rider-Waite deck. This green deck that I'm using is called the Good Tarot by Colette Barron Reed. I will pull clarifiers, and with the Tarot Illuminati from Eric C. Dune. Your potential block is the Queen of Water. This is a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The fourth position is your message from Spirit. The Two of Air, indecision. And your potential outcome is the Page of Fire. Oh, well, we got a lot of cards here. The Five of Air. The Empress, and the Nine of Fire. Okay, the overall, yeah, not shocked. The overall energy for this reading is the Seven of Air. So this is the Seven of Swords in the traditional Rider-Waite deck. This card is about strategizing. In the Rider-Waite deck, this card is about sneaky, cheating, stealing behaviors, right? So someone might have done something. Like I said, I'm seeing a betrayal here in your present, and like a a fool running off with your money in the past, or getting this. These cards are so sticky today. Getting the new financial start that was supposed to be yours. Okay. So let's get some clarifiers on that. Maybe dealing with a Leo. Oh. And a book came out. So your overall energy for the reading is the Prince of Cups in reverse. When I see this, this is the Knight of Cups in the traditional Rider-Waite deck. When I see this, this water sign in reverse, this card in reverse, I always get someone who, this is someone who's in love with being in love. They're very promiscuous and they're not that picky about who they share their love with, right? So this is an offer that I think, you know, what I'm looking at here, we're going to set those aside. What I'm looking at here is a difficulty with a new financial start. We have the Fool, which is 0, and an Ace right together. So yeah, I keep hearing that Fool ran off with my money. So sorry, I'm not trying to, it's not funny. If someone did that to you, if someone stole something from you, that's not funny. And so we have the Strength card in reverse. So this is forceful action, because the Strength card to me speaks of someone with inner strength, right? Quiet strength, willpower, the ability to move things not with your mind, but with your mind, in the sense that your thoughts become actions, your thoughts become words, your words become actions. This tells me that either that this situation was forced and out of balance, because we have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So again, I feel someone took something. We have another Ace of Wands that is in the upright. We have the Queen of Wands. This could potentially be a fire sign. Like I said, I have Leo here. I also have Aries, I feel like, with the Fool. And then we have a big fat lie and someone with a lot of options. So this is confusion and a total lack of clarity. I'm getting Leo again here. So there was supposed to be a passionate new beginning. And again, I feel like this is business and financial with a fire sign. But there was a lie here that caused a lot of confusion and a promiscuous deal. This might have, and this is a cycle that hadn't ended yet. This fire sign could potentially be you. Sagittarius is a fire sign. This could be you not standing in your strength. Okay, let's look at this betrayal in your current situation. Clarify the 10 of Air. Present situation for Sagittarius. Yeah, if that Queen of Wands is you, Sagittarius, This is someone who, I mean, if you aren't dealing with another fire sign, this could be someone, yeah, this could be, yeah, definitely. And we have that Prince of Cups there again. Someone a little loose with their feelings. All right, so now we have the Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. Now we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Emperor card. This could be someone who has control of this financial start. If this is a job position, some of you didn't get this position even though you were promised the position. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. This is collaboration and working with someone else. And then the Ten of Pentacles, which is the Legacy card in reverse. So I feel like you feel like someone took this job from you. It was supposed to be yours, and it caused this betrayal. Let's clarify the Queen of Water. So this is your block. This could be being overly emotional about the situation, or it could be an actual person. I usually read court cards as actual people. I would also like to point out that we have the Emperor and the Empress on the table. So if this is a love situation, we could be those are I look at them as like a power couple. Yeah. Alright, so let's look at these two cards again. We have the Princess of Pentacles in reverse, the bottom of the deck. This message that it was just a lie. Yeah, it was just a lie. Okay. We have the Seven of Wands and the Three of Swords in the upright. So this heartache, this really is hurting you. And it came from a conflict that was very petty. And someone took the low road for sure and backstabbed you. Again, this could be a water sign that did this. Could be an earth sign too that came back into the position, because we have the Five of Pentacles here and the King of Pentacles here. So Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. This in particular is the Taurus card. It is in the upright. The King of Pentacles is the boss. He's a father. He's a loving nurturer. He is in the upright. I just feel like the emotional aspect of this feeling backstabbed and betrayed. This heartache, that's your block. And being emotionally balanced right now is your block. Let's see what your message from Spirit is. Clarifying the Two of Air. That is indecision. That's, I don't know which direction to go. I don't know what action to take. The bottom of the deck, we have victory. So this victory, we have the Chariot in reverse. This is no control over the situation. No victory, no movement, stagnant, and we have the Princess of Wands in reverse. So again, this message, the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. So if you have a message about you don't believe whatever something is, and you're juggling this petty, jealous, harsh communication, because pages are about messages. Someone, if you didn't give this message, you want to give this message. And letting your defenses down and looking on into something else. We have 2 pages of fire. Now, in your advice from Spirit, it's saying that this message isn't right, but that you need to let go of the defensiveness. This is out of your control. Time to work on yourself, look in a new direction. So in your outcome, we have the Page of Fire, the 5 of Air, the Empress, and the 9 of Fire. So that's the 9 of Wands again. We have, again, this message coming in. The 5 of Air is the 5 of Swords. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, it talks about fighting. It's a petty fight, and winning at all costs. Then we have the Empress. Tit for tat kind of thing. Then we have the Empress, who is a manifester. She can make things happen. She can also be a time card, so 6 months to 9 months. And she makes things grow, seeds planted, she's impregnated, right? So seeds planted with the Empress will grow into fruition. See, that one came out first. This one came out directly sideways on this page. That's a block. Keep her upside down. More. Okay, we'll take 4 more. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Star card in reverse. So this is not healing the situation. This is not balancing the situation. And this is no wish fulfillment here, right? I'm going to set those aside and address them in a minute. Okay, so we have the Hanged Man in the upright. So this is slowing down, being at peace with things as they are, and taking a different perspective. This is also my Enlightenment card. So taking a different perspective, don't do this tit for tat thing. Fight, yes, but don't lose your integrity over it, right? Then we have the Queen of Cups in reverse, which is your block. This Queen of Cups in reverse is an overly emotional, very petty, dramatic queen, being overly dramatic. And then we have the Prince of Pentacles in reverse. This is a Virgo card. This is stubborn, stuck. Stubborn, stuck. Not moving forward at all. And now these cards here at the bottom came out. All right, so we have the Nine of Swords. It's another 9. You have a lot of 9s in your outcome. So this is almost the end. And I did say 9 months. So we could be talking about 9 months from now. But this is a lot of anxiety. This is letting someone keep you up at night, putting too much thought and worry and anxiety into it. This is a terrible feeling. This is depression. And it is in the upright. But in this thought process, you're going to let go of this toxic energy, and the Wheel of Fortune is going to turn in your direction. So we have the Devil card and the Wheel. The Devil card is in reverse. That's good. That's letting go of this anxiety, this fear, and that will bring in your Wheel. These cards here all speak about having the fight left to make this happen, and doing it the right way. For whatever situation that applies to. Love, work. This card wants to come out a lot today. It's come out twice. We have the Solitary, number 24, that's 6. It's about balance 6s. Dedication, self-love, and focus. I'm going to pull one more for you. I just saw 2, 2, 2, 2. For any of you who like numerology and that resonates with. Sorry, that was my dog snoring. We'll take that one since it's time to come out. And another 6, 33. 33 is a master number for those of you who, again, are into numerology, but it's a 6 and it speaks of balance. This is the vulva, prophecy, guidance, and direction. At the bottom of the deck, we have Ragnarok. This is 11. Again, this is about ending something clean, just forces of nature type of ending. Okay, I'm not going to read that one to you. 24. So if you have Aquarius in your sign, you might want to check in your sign, in your chart. You might want to check that reading out because it came out in Aquarius's too. So within you go. When the Solitary visits, you are about to go within to withdraw and retreat from the world for a time. This can be a response to an event from the outside, a trauma, sadness, or betrayal. And the withdrawing inwards, which appears to be depression, is actually a way of respecting the soul's shadow, investigating it, understanding it, and mastering it. This card indicates a time when you will go it alone, walk your own path, choosing to carve a way forward that you can be sure remains true to the deep self. There will be a time of learning away from the mainstream, and there may be times when you feel isolated and somewhat worried about how your new path will be perceived. It can also indicate that in a past life you have suffered for your gifts and spirituality. You may have experienced a past life as a healer, seer, witch, wizard, or medicine man, in which a new order decreed your power to be invalid and dark. This fear still pursues you when you connect with the power of your gifts, resulting in fear surrounding intuition and your natural talents. By going within, we learn more about our soul. It is not a part of the journey that we necessarily look forward to, but it is a time of great development on the spiritual path and is imperative to growth. Before we can shine our light in the world, we must ignite our own spark, our own inner spark. This going inward is actually the sacred task of tending your own sacred flame and learning from it. Before turning to matters of the world again, this card can sometimes indicate that a person has undergone a literal near-death experience. Sorry about my dog snoring. Now the vulva, number 33. Prophecy, guidance, and direction. So some of you have literally are literally undergoing a spiritual transformation and are looking for enlightenment. Like I said that with the Hanged Man card. And I did see the devil and the moon. And you're going to be letting go of that fear. You need to let go of that fear. Okay. There are those who can see beyond the present moment, who can see the way the web is woven, and who can connect to its strands and share with others the messages they long to hear. Such a one is the vulva, a witch, a seer, a woman who can see beyond the physical world. When she comes to you, you are being asked to connect to your own roots. Symbolized by her staff, and you can connect deeply into the earth and begin to listen to the language of the world and to receive its messages. It is imperative that you honor her and her messages through respectful listening and by making space to act on the guidance given. The advice and magical guidance given through this card is feminine in its aspect, yet it is anything but stereotypical. It is strong and wild and fierce. There is a ruthless quality to the truth that will now come to you, but because of its clarity, there will be a great healing. You are also being asked to consider your independence, to no longer give up your freedom simply to have relationships. The vulva is not celibate, but she never allows herself to be possessed by relationship. This too is your fate for a time. Hear now the voice of the vulva. Take up your staff, strike it into the earth, and listen for the messages to come forth. Wow, Sagittarius, you're on a path for sure. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope that it helps you along your way. You know, if it does, please hit the like and subscribe button and share it on your social media. And if it doesn't, I'm sure you'll find a reader that resonates with you. There's so many wonderful ones, and if you need someone to guide you, I know quite a few. So keep a eye on the channel. And if nothing else, please remember that I love you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.